Yo, please.
You alright?
Oh, thanks a lot for leaving me all alone last night.
Where were your friends?
My friends all left. It was only 11 o'clock. They all had to go home and pay their babysitters or bake some bread or something. I'm left alone with these lunatics and...
Why did you drink so much?
I thought I could keep up. I thought that they'd stop. They didn't. Oh God, have another tequila.
Do you want some coffee?
In a minute. That band,
Yeah.
they were terrible.
They were okay. They had fun, I think.
Well, as long as everybody had fun. Your dress turned out alright.
I love it.
You do.
It's wonderful.
I'm surprised you even wore it.
I love it, Claire. Thanks.
You're in a good mood.
Should I not be?
Are you kidding? I'm thrilled. I'm leaving soon.
I know.
The house is a mess. Don't clean it up yourself. I'll hire someone to come in.
Thanks. You want your coffee?
No thanks.
It's no trouble.
Hold on a sec, Katie. I'm going soon.
You said. I know.
I still want you to come to New York.
Yes, January.
I'd like you to move to New York.
Move?
Would you think about it? For me, you could stay with me and Mitch at first. We've got plenty of room, and then you could get your own place. I've already scouted out some really nice places, some really cute apartments.
What would I do in New York?
What are you doing here?
I live here.
You could get a job. You could go to school. You could.
Claire, this is pretty major.
I realize that.
I know you mean well. It's just, I don't know what I want to do. I mean, to be honest, you were right yesterday. I do feel a little confused. I'm tired. It's been a pretty weird couple of years. I think I'd like to take some time to figure things out.
You could do that in New York.
And I could do it here.
But it would be much easier for me to get you set up in New York, in your own apartment.
I don't need an apartment. I'll stay in the house.
We're selling the house.
What?
I'm selling the house.
When?
We're hoping to have the paperwork done by this week. I know it seems sudden.
No one was here looking at the place. Who are you selling it to?
The university. They've wanted the block for years.
I live here.
Honey, now that Dad's gone, it doesn't make sense to keep the house. It's a wreck. It costs a fortune to heat. Mitch agrees. He says it's a very good idea. We're already so lucky to have this great offer.
Where am I supposed to live?
Come to New York.
I can't believe this.
It'll be so good for you. It's a new adventure. It's what you need.
Why are you doing this?
I'm trying to help.
By kicking me out of my house?
It was my house, too.
You haven't lived here for years.
I left you alone. I really regret that, Katie.
Don't.
I know you were on your own. I feel so guilty about it. Now I'm trying to help.
You want to help now?
Yes.
Dad is dead.
I know.
He's dead. Now that he's dead, you fly in for the weekend and decide you want to help? You're late. Where have you been? Where were you 5 years ago? You weren't helping then?
I was working.
I was here. I lived with him alone.
I was working 14-hour days, paying off every bill in this house, paying off the mortgage to this 3-bedroom house while I was living in a studio apartment in New York.
You had your life. You got to finish school.
You could have stayed in school.
How?
I told you a million times to do whatever you wanted.
What about Dad? Someone had to take care of him.
He was ill. He should have been in a full-time professional care situation.
He didn't belong in the nut house.
He might have been better off.
How can you say that?
This is where I'm meant to feel guilty, right?
Sure, go for it.
I'm heartless, my own father.
He needed to be here, in his own house, near the university, near his students, near everything that made him happy.
Maybe. Or maybe some real professional care would have done him better than rattling around this old house with you taking care of him. I'm sorry, Catherine. It's not your fault. It's my fault for letting you go on like this.
I was right to keep him here.
No.
What about his permission? 4 years ago, he was healthy for almost a year.
And then he went back downhill again.
He might have been worse off in a hospital.
Maybe. Or maybe he might have been better. Did he ever work again?
No.
No. And maybe you might have been better.
Better than what?
Living here with him didn't do you any good. You said it yourself, you had so much talent.
You think I'm like Dad.
I think you have his talent and his tendency towards instability.
Claire, in addition to the cute apartments that you've scouted for me in New York, would you by any chance also have devoted some of your considerable energies towards finding another type of living facility for your bunkhouse little sister?
No, this is absolutely not what it's about.
Don't lie to me, Claire. I'm smarter than you.
The resources I've investigated. All I'm saying is the people in New York, the doctors are the best.
Fuck you.
This would be entirely up to you. You wouldn't be living.
I hate you.
Don't yell.
I hate you.
What are you doing here?